What really happened in room 306? The corridor lights of the Grand Magnolia Hotel flickered in an uneasy rhythm, as if warning any late-night wanderer that something was terribly wrong. At exactly 2:42 a.m. on August 17, 2012, a blood-curdling scream stabbed through the silence, echoing off the faded wallpaper and plush carpets of the third floor. Footsteps scattered, a guest fumbled for his phone and dialed 911. Officers arrived minutes later to find the door to room 306 locked from the inside. The latch broke free under force, but the room was empty, save for a rumpled bed, a shattered lamp, and crimson stains on the wall. Her name was Monica Hayes, a 28-year-old travel blogger with a bright smile and a restless spirit. She had checked in just hours before, her laughter lingering in the air as she teased the clerk about her late arrival. Tonight, she vanished. Chapter 1. Arrival and Expectations. Monica Hayes was no stranger to the road. Her blog, Wanderlust Whisper, had earned her a modest but loyal following over the years. She had started it in the aftermath of a difficult breakup, using travel as a form of therapy and expression. Her readers connected with her honesty, her vulnerability, and her sense of wonder as she chronicled everything from bustling markets in Marrakesh to silent mornings in the Swiss Alps. She arrived at the Grand Magnolia Hotel just after 6 p.m. on August 16, 2012. The hotel, once a jewel of southern hospitality, now bore the tired charm of faded grandeur. Its staff was friendly but sparse, the lobby smelled faintly of lemon polish and nostalgia, and the grand piano in the corner hadn't been played in years. Monica chatted briefly with Jared, the night clerk, recording a quick video for her blog on the check-in process. "I swear this place is straight out of a Southern Gothic novel," she laughed, twirling around in the dimly lit lobby. "But honestly, I love it. Room 306, here I come." She took the elevator up to the third floor. Security footage showed her stepping out, dragging her teal suitcase behind her and humming softly. That was the last confirmed sighting of Monica Hayes. Chapter 2. The Last Moments. Several guests on the third floor later recalled hearing faint music, a piano playing a classical melody no one could name. It floated down the hallway like a ghost, strange but beautiful. One guest, a retired music teacher named Mrs. Abernathy, even recorded a brief snippet on her phone. At 9:15 p.m., a guest in room 304 heard whispered voices outside. She thought little of it until she heard what sounded like furniture being moved. At 1:10 a.m., housekeeping knocked quietly on room 306 to deliver extra towels that Monica had requested earlier via the hotel's app. There was no response. The staff member assumed she was asleep. At 2:42 a.m., a scream rang out. Several guests called the front desk. Jared, who was still on shift, called the police. When officers arrived, they had to break down the door. The chain latch had been engaged from the inside. The room was in disarray, the bed sheets tangled, a lamp shattered on the floor, blood on the wall. But Monica was gone. Chapter 3. Crime Scene and Evidence. The crime scene puzzled everyone. Forensics found blood spatter consistent with blunt force trauma. However, there was no body. No signs of a struggle leading out of the room. The window was open. It faced a small inner courtyard, 3 floors down. The ledge was narrow but not impossible to reach. Investigators found cigarette butts on the windowsill. Monica didn't smoke. They also found a lipstick imprint on the edge of the window frame. Monica's friends confirmed she never wore that shade. Her phone was found on the nightstand. It had 2 missed calls from an unknown number at 2:23 a.m. and 2:41 a.m. A half-written message was left unsent. "I think someone's in." The hotel's security footage showed no one entering or exiting the hallway between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. However, tech analysts discovered 3 of the hallway cameras had been looped, replaying the same 30-minute footage. Chapter 4. The Suspects. Jared, the night clerk. He had access to the master key. His alibi was that he never left the front desk between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., confirmed by lobby footage. However, discrepancies in his logbook showed 2 missing time entries. He also admitted to having had a crush on Monica, based on their brief interaction. The rival blogger, Claire Maxwell, also a travel blogger, had a known feud with Monica. She was reportedly in town and staying at a nearby motel. Surveillance showed her walking past the hotel several times that night, including once at 2:30 a.m. When questioned, she said she was out for a walk. The Drifter, a homeless man known only as Red, had been seen in the area. He had a history of breaking into local buildings. He was caught on traffic cam footage near the back alley of the hotel at 2:15 a.m. He was picked up a week later but denied ever entering the hotel. The Insider. Several guests had reported minor thefts in the week leading up to Monica's disappearance. It was believed someone had stolen a master key. No employees confessed to anything suspicious, but security logs were found to be tampered with. The mysterious caller. The number that called Monica twice was traced to a burner phone purchased in Savannah, Georgia. The store had no security cameras. No one ever came forward. Chapter 5. Theories and Hypotheses. Staged disappearance. Some theorize Monica faked her disappearance to escape fame or personal troubles. But why leave blood behind? And why lock the door from inside? Opportunistic attack. Could the killer have entered through the window? Forensics say it's unlikely but not impossible. The courtyard led to a fire escape accessible from the alley. Inside job. Jared or another employee might have used the master key. Looping the camera suggests technical knowledge or access to hotel systems. Paranormal angle. Locals believe room 306 is cursed. In 1947, a woman was found dead in the bathtub under suspicious circumstances. In 1972, a guest went missing, never to be found. Guests have long reported hearing voices and footsteps when no one is around. Chapter 6. Family, Friends, and Public Outcry. Monica's parents, Susan and Greg Hayes, held a press conference 1 week later. Susan, visibly broken, pleaded for anyone with information to come forward. "She was our light. Please bring our daughter home." Her readers created a digital memorial. A candlelight vigil was held outside the hotel. True crime communities took up the case, generating thousands of theories. A $50,000 reward was offered. Leads poured in, none conclusive. Chapter 7. The Cold Case Today. In March 2025, an anonymous caller left a tip with Savannah PD, a name and a location. When police searched the address, they found a cigarette box identical to the brand found on the sill. DNA was taken from the ash left behind. The results matched a former hotel maintenance worker who had been fired just weeks before Monica's stay. He had never been a suspect. He has since disappeared. Detective Ramos, who has led the case since day one, stated, "We believe this case is solvable. Someone out there knows the truth." Citizen sleuths online continue to dissect every frame of surveillance footage. A user known as 306 Watcher recently claimed to have enhanced the hallway loop and spotted a figure moving during a glitch. Chapter 8. Emotional Impact and Legacy. Monica's parents started the Hayes Foundation, which offers travel scholarships to young writers. Her blog remains online, maintained by her best friend, Lena, who occasionally posts unseen drafts and messages from fans. Her story has become a symbol of vulnerability and unanswered questions. The tragedy resonates deeply with anyone who's ever traveled alone, trusted strangers, or sought solace in the unfamiliar. Room 306 remains sealed not just by a locked door, but by silence, fear, and unanswered questions. Monica Hayes was more than a name on a missing persons report. She was a daughter, a friend, a traveler, a storyteller. Her story isn't just a mystery, it's a tragedy wrapped in shadows. And until the truth is revealed, we owe it to her to keep asking, keep digging, and keep remembering. If you know something, or if you believe in justice, don't stay silent. Monica deserves closure. And the world deserves the truth. This has been True Crime Revelation. Subscribe, share, and leave your theory in the comments below. Because someone somewhere knows what really happened in room 306.